Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Sol here, and today is Thursday, April 20th, and we have War Factory on the archipelago, guys. And I unfortunately couldn't take it this time, but I was really close. I just lacked the damage to finish up the HQ before my troops got killed. So I'm gonna show you how I did it. Let me just load some troops right here. Okay, so I did it. I used all my attacks. I did 3 attacks with Everspark to clear some defenses, and then I went ahead and used an RC attack to clear an area, a pocket on the top, and then finally an all-zooka attack for the core. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but I'm pretty sure if you have a little bit higher zookas or hindsight didn't use that extra attack that I ended up using, it would have ended up being a lot better. So let me go ahead and share with you what I ended up doing. So my idea is to use Everspark to clear the rocket launchers from the top that had range on my troops. So you see, the first thing I did was damage tag the 2 rocket launchers here. That way, when I land Everspark, I don't have to flare those defenses. I can just click on the remote, and because those defenses are damaged and within the range of Everspark, she is going to be able to hit them. Remember, Everspark has a range of 9 tiles to the edge of that defense, and she's going to be able to target them. So you see, she targeted the first, or she already targeted the second, this one right here. At that point, I let her die because there was no point. And then I ended up using the GBE, destroying this thing, or tagging those things. I should have actually used it here with where the mortar was. So my recommendation is to use any extra GBE that you can on the mortar. But I was able to then land a boat of zookas to farm a little bit on this side. That gave me a little bit more, and then to land a barrage on these 2 guys here. Which, again, like I said, it didn't make a lot of sense, mainly because I would have used it on the mortar. Actually, let me just accelerate this, because I just collected enough for a barrage and then just retreated. Ended up losing 1 zooka right there to a cannon, or actually the sniper tower. Second attack, again, I used Everspark, and the idea was to clear 3 rocket launchers. Was to clear this rocket launcher, that rocket launcher, and this rocket launcher. But I was a little bit too late on my smoke. And here I'm highlighting the range that Everspark has. So there we go. Kill the first. Targeted the second. Again, there's nothing that's closer to her, so that's why she's targeting that rocket launcher. And there I was a little bit too late, guys. I would have been able to actually kill this thing, but at that point, then I sent all my remaining GBE on the mortar on the top. I'm accelerating time here. So that was my second attack. Let's take a look at the third attack. This one I went with 3 boats of Rifleman, 3 boats of zookas. And like I said, I used Everspark because my logic was all that I care is to clear this thing right here. But on hindsight, I could have been able to actually deploy my troops up there and still be able to destroy this thing and then destroy even more. But hindsight is always 20/20, so it doesn't really matter that much. So here we go, landing Everspark. You could have done that with only 2 smokes. Use the 3rd smoke to kill the second rocket launcher, and then that would have ended up you would have ended up having more GBE. At this point, I let her die because there was nothing else that I needed to clear. And then I used the remaining GBE again to target the mortar. Um, I think I landed. Did I landed something else? Yeah, I landed a boat of rifleman, a suicidal boat of rifleman, and then I targeted. Once I got enough, then I sent a barrage again to the mortar on the top. So now this is my second attack, and let me show you just the final one, because this technique you should be able to use it. So instead of wasting smokes, smoking the entire beach to protect your troops, you land a boat of heavies. Use those heavies as a distraction for the rocket launchers, and then land your troops safely on the other side. All right. So that is a very good way to save GBE. Obviously, you decrease your firepower if you end up doing that. But this is what I could have done on the third attack: land a boat of heavies, and then make my way to where the shock launchers were by smoking only at the corner. I would have saved some GBE, and that would have been a lot better. But in any case, let's go back to attack number 4. So this time you're gonna see me. I'm gonna be doing the traditional stack landing. It's a little bit harder because you have riflemen, because you have the rifleman and you have the zooka plus the hero. So if you're not pretty quick, what ends up happening is that you're gonna lose your troops. And here I messed up. I thank God I realized at the very end. I actually flared to the container. I did not see that, but I managed to cast it at the very end. At that point from here, I managed to start clearing. I mean, those sniper towers are clearing my riflemen in one shot, so there's really not a lot I can do. That mortar killed about 10 riflemen in a single hit. I was too late on the shock. Um, However, here we go. Let me just accelerate this. However, I was able to clear the boom cannon and one of the flamethrowers, and now the spot is completely open for the for the final attack. Now, and this is where I ended. I did not calculate right. Number one and then number two, I ended up losing my hero a little bit too early, so I was not able to activate the second battle order. But there you see the technique: land a heavy, use it as a distraction. It saved me one, two. It saved me at least two smokes here. Obviously, it damaged me in the sense that I end up losing a little bit of firepower. I lost two zookas that just peeked out of the smoke. I'm gonna end up losing a couple more when the smoke ends up here because I was not very fast on the smoking out. So I ended up losing two more zookas there, maybe four. But at this point, I'm on point. I need to clear the flamethrowers first. This is the part where I was a little bit too late on activating the hero ability before she actually died, and that what ended up happening is I have 1, 2, 3, 4 defenses firing at me every 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and my limited number of zookas was just not enough. At that point, when I was looking here, I knew I was not going to beat it. So I just lacked the damage punch, number one, and then number two, maybe one extra attack. Because you're gonna see here, I ended up taking about half of the HP. So if I hadn't wasted that third attack using Everspark to hack the the shock launchers, and I would instead landed maybe Osukas or Rifleman Sukas there and shocked and go from there, I would have been able to finish this stage. But in any case, I think the rewards that I'm only missing were resources. Let me see. The rewards that I was missing Well, actually, no. There were a lot of prototype parts for taking 40 and 65. That would have been really, really nice. But I still managed to get a lot of iron and two prototype parts, which any day of the week is actually pretty good. Um, Even though I ended up losing, I'm pretty happy with my performance. I think it's good, and I think if you follow this, and instead of doing that third attack with our spark, you do it with actually troops, you will probably defeat this stage. In any case, guys, I hope this video was helpful. Please leave a comment. Please leave a like. Subscribe if you can. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you did beat it, and what troops combinations you end up using. And that's all I have for you today. Hope you liked the video. So let's check it out.